Breaking news right now. Could a Christmas crisis be averted? We're watching Washington closely for that answer. Right now, the U.S. Senate is set to vote on a bill to avoid a government shutdown.
It was passed by the House earlier today. The deadline was at the top of the hour, midnight on the East Coast. Technically, there is a shutdown without the final approval of a spending measure, but there are signs from the Senate leadership of bipartisan support tonight.
Yeah, our Marissa Sarback has been tracking this closely all week. She joins us now at Sky Harbor Airport, where a shutdown would have had a major impact on holiday travel.
Faye, Javier, that holiday travel is already certainly in full swing, and many of the TSA agents here working at Sky Harbor Airport and airports all around the country would be impacted, along with many other federal workers, if the government was to go into a shutdown. Now, the bill that passed the House earlier tonight and is currently on the Senate floor being voted on is something that was similar to the bill that we saw fail in the House just yesterday. Many of the provisions here are the same. We're talking about natural disaster relief in that bill, as well as financial aid for farmers. Health program extensions favored by the Dems as well. Now, the one thing notably absent in this new bill today is the failure to include the extension of and include the increase of a debt ceiling. That is something that former President and President-elect Trump is certainly looking for in that bill. Some Arizona House Republicans were among those pushing it from the House to the Senate earlier tonight.
The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Republican Juan Ciscomani voting yes, saying in part, quote, while no bill is perfect, the American Relief Act takes care of our farmers, provides relief for Americans devastated by recent natural disasters, and makes sure our Border Patrol agents, military service members, and veterans are taken care of. That being said, this week is a strong reminder that the budget process in Washington is broken. Republican Congressman David Schweikert and Paul Gosar also voting yes on the spending bill, but not releasing statements. Democratic Congressman Ruben Gallego and Greg Stanton also voting yes. Gallego saying, quote, shutting down the government means folks like Border Patrol agents, park rangers, airport security, and wildland firefighters won't get paid. We must do right by these workers before the holidays, ensure they can support their families, and keep the government open. Stanton saying in part, quote, tonight I voted for a bipartisan compromise to prevent a potentially devastating government shutdown. In doing so, we defeated Trump's attempt to pave the way for budget-busting tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans and largest corporations. There's a lesson here for the next 4 years. Getting anything meaningful done in Washington is going to take bipartisanship. Congressman Raul Grijalva, a Democrat, abstained from voting, releasing a statement after the first bill on Thursday that said, quote, it is unconscionable for Republicans to allow Donald Trump, who is not yet president, and Elon Musk, an unelected multi-billionaire, to derail negotiations on a continuing resolution and shut down the government. These individuals have no idea what a shutdown means for the many families living paycheck to paycheck. Republican Congresswoman Debbie Lesko voting no, saying, quote, I could not, in good conscience, vote for the latest government funding bill that increases spending without necessary offsets. We must do better for our children and grandchildren. Republican Congressman Eli Crane and Andy Biggs alongside her. Crane's statement, quote, we're $36 trillion in debt and Congress is still spending at levels set by Nancy Pelosi. We have to start spending less. Any new necessary spending has to be offset with corresponding cuts. We have to break the cycle if we're ever going to fix this place. With Congressman Biggs explaining his no vote in a video statement on X, calling this bill, quote, Christmas coal that Congress has in the stockings of American taxpayers.
Then proposed a smaller paid-for disaster relief for the hurricane victims as well as the farmers, and also laying money on the table so that on January 21st, the Border Patrol and Tom Homan and ICE would have money in the bank ready to go so they could pay for the deportation and border security projects that President Trump has said he wanted.
If this bill passes the Senate floor, it is going to go directly to President Biden's desk, where he is expected to sign it. If it does not pass, many federal agencies, including workers like TSA agents, military members, federal law enforcement, they will all be expected to either work without pay or they will be furloughed. Of course, we'll keep you updated as this passes through the Senate floor, whether it passes or fails, and we'll update you when we find out our Arizona senators and how they voted. Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Senator Mark Kelly. For now,
Reporting live, Marissa Sarback, Arizona Tonight.